Hello everyone, this is Part of an Empty Review. So here we are today in our little pizza eating nook, if you want to call it that. You could call it the other end of the table, but I like to be fancy and call it the pizza eating nook, right? Sounds kind of stupid, but it's supposed to be like a fancy official title for it, right? So we got the pizza pie here. Got some breadsticks and some wings with a S, not a Z, with an S. Wings, not wings. We're not gonna really review those. Today's review is for Pizza Hut. Their new bacon and cheese stuffed crust pizza. Right? It's a stuffed crust pizza, but all the better because it's called le bacon, or bacon, as contemporary folk like to call it. Understand you may not be able to. I'm trying to, whatever, how you say, trying to, like, hunch over the camera here and, like, so that my hair really isn't cut off here, because I spent literally, like, about 10 minutes trying to find the perfect angle, right, to get both my beautiful double-breasted gray pinstripe suit, perfectly tied tie, my cufflinks, and most importantly, my slick, sexy, beautiful hair, right, that's the style nowadays, right, dump a whole tub of pomade in it every morning and comb away. That's what everyone has, right? This hairstyle. So I want to make sure to showcase that. I don't think it's really working. So if the top of my head's cut off, not the end of the world. I can only hope. I can only hope. I mean, listen. I can't tell you what's gonna happen. Once this goes up, and my head might be a little cut off. But let's avoid disaster here. Let's do this. Let's move the two sides over here so that they don't get knocked off the table. Because that would be horrible right there. Now here's the pizza. New stuffed crust apparently has cheese and bacon in it. It's pepperoni as well. Pepperoni is not in the crust. It's just a regular, pepperoni pizza here. With pepperoni actually physically on the pizza. I'm just trying to find a slice that was cut properly, alright? The problem here is that, well, they kind of messed up cutting the pizza, and look at this. This is a problem here. Hold on a minute. Let me show you a problem here. Now, this is a review. I'm not going to stop anything. I have no editing policy. But allow me to show you a problem with the slice, right? See how this is cut here? It looks fine, but then at the very bottom, separates. So, poorly cut, but I'm not going to complain. We got the slice. I was actually going to walk into the kitchen and get a pizza cutter, but that was not needed. So we're just going to eat the slice, work up our way to the crust, and then talk about that, which is a signature star of the dish. Crust, mind you, has both pepperoni and, ignore what I said, please. The crust itself has bacon and cheese in it, alright? Had to have picked the greasiest slice on the whole pizza to eat. What does that mean? I don't even know. Just trying to make noises to fill this void of silence. So, what do we know about the pizza itself, okay? What's so special about the pizza? Not the crust. Well, the pizza itself is unremarkable. It's kind of like the same, it's not the regular, a pan pizza, like I said in that famous review. Horrible. Don't want to remember that. But, like the regular pan pizza, it's not like that thinner variety. Really like the same pizza that they use for their stuffed crust pizza and their cheesy bites pizza. Unremarkable, very greasy, and salty. You know, it's something I really haven't noticed from their pizzas, but it's salty. That's what I have to say. Heavy on the pepperoni, but it tastes alright. Now onto the crust, which is the important thing. We'll finish off the whole crust and then we'll discuss. Feels so weird. I should be sitting like this, but instead I'm hunched over the box here because once again I'm trying to make it look like I'm not bald. Then again, why should I really care? So, what about the crust? What makes it so special? Well, interesting thing about the crust. Cheese in there is just the same cheese that they use for their regular stuffed crust cheese pizza. It's not like it's not like some special blend of 16 different types of cheeses from around the world or anything. It's nothing like that. Just regular cheese in there, just like the stuffed crust pizza. But it is mixed with bacon. Now the bacon in the crust itself is like little bacon bits, right? Little crumbled, small little pieces of bacon. It's not like a whole slab of bacon or anything in there. Just crumbled little bits of bacon. And, it definitely has its unique flavor, alright? The cheese is just, it's there. There's nothing too special about it. Really taste the bacon, though. Really strong bacon flavor in the crust. Now, is it the world's finest bacon? No. But it tastes alright. Tastes like bacon. And it's also mixed in with this little garlic seasoning that's on the crust that I could also taste. So a little bit of garlic, mixed in there as well. But you can really taste the bacon. You can also taste the garlic. Crust is soft, easy to consume, as is the rest of the slice. So, all in all, it's not that bad. So, forget the sides. We're not going to review them. Let's close up shop here. Let's close up the pizza box. This pizza was about $11, all in all, about $11. So, with that being said, not the whole meal, just the pizza was $11. So, with that being said, what are we gonna rate this out of 10? Well, it's a specialty pizza, so it is of course a little higher in price. It tasted fine. So I got everything I expected out of this. So all in all, we're gonna have to give this an 8.3 out of 10. Solid pizza, but the pizza itself was just a little, I don't know, there wasn't too much to it. It was just average, right? So that's our review for Pizza Hut's bacon and cheese stuffed crust pizza. That concludes today's show. We didn't review the sides, but I do want to show you something, right? Now, the reason I'm only bringing this up at the end of the review is because I didn't want this to influence anything else. These wings, right? I ordered some hot wings, right? Some hot wings, baby. I ordered some hot wings. I said some boneless medium wings, right? With the medium sauce. Well, they did a really poor job. There could be plenty more foul adjectives to describe the way they did these wings here. These would just get maybe a 2, 3 out of 10. They put almost no sauce on these wings. I asked them for, the medium sauce on them. Look at this. I don't know if you could really see it all that well, so let me hold this one up, for instance. Right, this one has a little bit of sauce on it, right, on this side. Let's turn it around. Completely bare, completely plain. This one, also, completely plain. This one, pretty plain. This one, plain. So, I kind of got, if you want to call it this, a little screwed over with the wings. They put almost no sauce on them at all. So I'm just getting pretty much just plain wings here. When I asked and paid for medium wings. But I'm not going to throw a tantrum over it. Their chicken is always satisfactory, so I'll deal with it. And not a hindrance to my meal in the least, but I just want to bring that up. Just a little thing worth mentioning. Anyways, thank you specifically, thank you very much for watching. And guess I'll see you around. This is Reporter Luke, and this is Running on Empty Food Review. We'll see you later. Take care. I hope that head of mine isn't cut off. Oh boy. Let's review the footage and get this